Whereas Vitality is trying to just front to back poke before the fight and then win the slow fight, right? So I think it's two different compositions, but I like them both.
Yeah, but what they essentially both have is that they can win the fight before it kind of starts, with the poking coming through, if the Void Seeker hits, with the Corki rocket behind.
If I can be a little self-indulgent, quick shot.
Oh, I'm very much looking forward to it.
I'm very sad to see AD carries taking over the mid lane, as Markoon is actually just straight up killing Selfmade right now.
Oh, a lot of damage coming back and forth. 400 HP. Nukeduck is going to step forward. 200. Flash away from Selfmade. First blood picked up. Over the wall goes Nukeduck, looking for the double buffs, and he finds it. 1-for-1 trade on a crucial pick.
It is, and now you look at that Kaisa hoop 3 lanes. If you get one good gank in any of these lanes, it can turn the matchup pretty heavily. Already kind of talked about it in the mid lane. Top lane, of course, a very famous skill match between the two, depending on what the lead's happen with. A Nukeduck might be on the back end. No
gets the boop, waiting for the lick. The ultimate will allow Nukeduck to escape with the shield. Now Markoon going to jump forward with that Heartbreaker, looking for the dash. The cannon barrage that was not used earlier allows XL to pick up a kill that lands in Markoon's lap.
There we go, that's the global.
Too. Not only does Nukeduck get away with his life without using any summoner spells, but a lot of plate gold goes into Patrik's back pocket. Now another skirmish in top lane.
Another skirmish, Selfmade's going to find the stun there onto Markoon. So much damage, down to 300 HP, a little bit of healing, 200, 800. Stormbringer's flashed away from, and Selfmade needs to flash for himself. Nobody dies in the exchange.
These two junglers really...
Because of how well both teams can use the lead.
It's the bot lane dive. With the package available, with the Volibear there as well. Markoon reads it.
Markoon is not going to be able to get just yet. He's instead going to jump onto Carzzy. It's a lot of damage. Cannon Barrage comes out. The Rune King is used as well. Super Mega Deathlogger picks up a kill for Patrik. It's a 1-for-1 as both bot laners are taken out. Correction, Markoon was taken down after he stole away Aphelios. Stormbringer comes out. That's going to mute the tower for now. Nukeduck runs for his life. The Killer Instinct keeps him alive thanks to that shield. Ends up being a 1-for-1 bottom lane.
These skirmishes, again, still so close. Yes, you have the package, but remember, the Kaisa allows them to join the fray. So you need
Given that 3 members of Vitality are zoned off, the trap buys time, but the package comes through from Perkz. Him, along with Labrov, collapsing onto Markoon. A little too slow to keep their AD carry alive, but now Alphari in the 1v1.
Oh, while we were doing that play, I mean, that was well played.
That was a solo kill. The thing that concerns me is, as Nymaera's already talked about, the lack of engage and how that will actually shape the fights. But it very much depends on how Alphari continues to play this side lane, because this is... oh, hang on, they're diving Patrik.
They are indeed. Stormbringer will shut the tower off. No flash available. The Gale Force gets Patrik to some level of safety, and a little lick from Labrov sends him packing. 3 members of XL are chasing Alphari, however. Finn stays alive just long enough for Mikyx's depth charge to knock Alphari in the air. Flashes away from the dredge line, and XL
right now know the lead that they're in and are trying to push it all across the map.
I think the caveat I'd have is that XL's comp is good in a 5v5, but not quite yet. I think when you hit 2 items on Kaisa, that's when you're very, very happy. Alphari, though, gonna have to deal with another sticky situation.
XL trying to set up a play. This time around, the Q will find Alphari as well as the parlay. A little bit of a gobble up from Labrov, waddling away to safety. Alphari stays alive, and Labrov loses his life. Perkz teleported in. That's a flash over from Selfmade. He's looking for the frenzied more won't have needed. One side swipe will take down Patrik. Now Finn's caught, the next target for Selfmade, as the Rune King is chasing down and taking out underneath the tower. Alphari gets another. Finn drops as well. Mikyx will die too, and XL are routed inside their jungle.
4 members fall for XL and
6,000. As we near the 20-minute mark, Finn has teleport available. He looks like he'll take the tower, pick up the bounty. That is crucial. But will he be able to get out with his life?
And it is 2 bounties. What's it going to cost? Probably is going to be the death of the GP again.
Well, let's find out. Selfmade starting to step forward. Here we go. Down on all 4 to Trot. Drops down the lightning, and this is a teleport being committed. I think Finn's going to be dead before anything completes, and I'm going to be taken out and easily done. Finn unable to complete the channel. Another kill.
Between the 2 AD carries, observers. It's actually only 800, but Patrik hasn't actually finished his major item yet. You can see the biggest difference really developing in top lane with a 2-level advantage for Alphari. Pushing in that bot lane.
Oh, that Void Seeker into the dredge line. The Devour comes out, and the defensive Stormbringer. Carzzy's going to Gale Force forward, and Labrov gets the final kill. Carzzy with the fantastic double root on the Moonlight Vigil allows for 3 kills in total.
Carzzy, he doesn't get the kills, but he is the one that kills them all. Mikyx's now trying to run away for his life, but Perkz will get revenge on his former teammate for last game. He flies up the G2 logo, and Vitality rather have to play to the beat of their drum. I like how Vitality's just pushing in waves, moving into the jungle. They're not afraid of face checking. They're leveraging the front line of Selfmade and Labrov. These full tank duo just mitigating and soaking up a lot of the poke damage, and you can see that poke damage is decent.
Edge line will connect onto Carzzy. Perkz is taken up. The killer instinct was used. Nymaera called it. If they land, these are squishy champions. Corki, Aphelios, they're down. Baron has a bounty on it, a 5-man stack, and Selfmade does have his smites available. Where is he? Top lane, it feels like Vitality are going to concede this one. Now, this Baron will balance out the game. This will not put XL in the lead, but depending on how they use the buff, they may be able to unlock an advantage, and that is gigantic for XL.
And what is it like you do? It bot lane so much closer than they were, top lane as well. So many of the carries for XL are now much more on an even footing with their lane counterparts.
Oh, I'm clenching a little bit as 5 members of Vitality are chasing forward. The package is dropped down onto Mikyx. He stays alive to get away. Killer instinct into the backline for Nukeduck, and 5 members of XL are now split up across the map. Selfmade is Alphari. They get the 2-man Gnar into the wall. Patrik is taken down. The fight is won by Vitality. They get a second for Selfmade, and Finn will drop to Alphari. Just like that, XL blunder the lead.
You said you were ready for Silver Scrapes, looking ever so likely it's going to it.
Oh, Nukeduck's going to be able to pick up one into Labrov, but it will be at the cost of his own life. Perkz takes him down. 45-second death timer for Nukeduck. 30 seconds for everyone else. Vitality, they might just push for the win.
They might just do it. QuickShot, they have the wave. Alphari is low, but the death timers are long. Mikyx is going to respawn, but I think this is it. Vitality are bringing us to game 5.
Minions pushing onto the Nexus turret. 69% of the fans believe XL will win this series. I wonder how much that will change. Mikyx trying to buy time, trying to riptide the minions. He will be taken out by Alphari. The Nexus turrets will fall, and for the first time in spring playoffs, we are going to game 5.
And I gotta say, I feel very lucky. This is an insane series. So much going into it, so much stakes for both of these teams.
Also, how the series has developed. Game 1 and 2 defined by the early game advantages that Markoon was able to pick up. Game 3 and 4 about cross-mapping, a little bit of PvE, playing those side lanes. And now what happens in game 5?